Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Caves of Qud, where we are once again on the quest to go and visit Golgotha. This time, I feel like we have a better grip of how to operate our character, what our character should be good at. We have some powerful followers, we have some pretty good gear, we have some capabilities, although I am a little bummed out that we don't have anything that feels quite as cool. Excuse me. Anything that feels quite as cool as Temporal Fugue. But listen, we can't all be time travelers. Should we look around this floor a little bit more? Oh god, Mirthworms everywhere. Does killing a Mirthworm still generate much in the way of XP for us? Can't even... Stop cleaving my armor. Okay, 35 XP each. Yeah, okay, this is still totally worth doing. Alright, I think that's solved. Right, we didn't leave this floor because we were in any danger or anything. We just left. Ooh, what's in there? Well, I'm glad I looked around a little bit. So these are each 1 pound. These aren't going to be anything super significant. Interesting that we weren't able to tell they were grenades right away. I guess maybe... I still don't actually understand the import, then, of that message that was like, you'd think you'd be able to recognize a normal one of these easily at this point. Oh, now that we can, okay, sorry, give me this. Now that we can dismantle stuff, we should take that tree. And in fact, we should probably just dismantle all of this scrap garbage in our inventory. Let's go on a quick disassembling spree here. This is actually kind of awkward to do because there's so many button presses involved. And also because of the fact that the fundamental behavior of the thing is different based on how many items are in the slot. Like, if there are 4 cracked lenses gathered together, when I hit disassemble and then hit space, it takes us back to this menu instead of back to the overall inventory menu, which means that sometimes I hit M again, and then my cursor jumps to a different place than I want it to be in. All right. Yep, like that, much like that. What I want is E space M. Alright. Have you ever seen a man fail to navigate a menu so thoroughly, so many times? Alright, so there's a lot of bugs and stuff around here, but we're cool. And we're doing a much better job of managing our reputations lately. So there is... Hold on, can we sneak in through this crack in the wall over here? Is an area behind this security door, yeah, that we've never been in. Alright, shouldn't be too hard to kill off this eyeless crab with a little bit of help. Okay, it turns out there's nothing in here. Whoa, Waydroids. Well, we should definitely kill these things. We're not... I mean, obviously we need more XP. I don't like getting hit as much as we're going to get hit here, but I guess I'm just going to smash them. I could try to shoot them to death, but like the kickback... Once we kill the first one, we can use a kickback-based strategy on the second one. There we go. Alright, cool. And we're feeding XP to our followers, and apparently there was a bear over here before the Waydroids got to him. Looks like the walls of the facility faltered and spilled out into a natural cave system over there. What a weird... What compellingly weird spaces the map generator in this game generates. I'm actually, I'm a little in awe of how good the environmental design is in these very undesigned environments. Have we spoken before, sir? You have a steel longsword, which is the sword that I'm already... I don't need that. I don't need a second one. Okay, and then we were pretty thorough on this floor, so I need... Damn it. There we go. Some stairs up. Alright, and here we are on the surface. So, we can just go to Golgotha. And maybe we should... Wandering around got us into some trouble last time. We could just wander around some ruins. My big concern is that we might not be ready for Golgotha at level 12, right? We might be taking it on in kind of like challenge mode. I guess we can go take a look and then run away from it if it turns out to be a real bad idea. Boy, I'm nervous about this. Also, I missed. Also, I missed very slightly. Yeah, alright, let's have a look. More than a willing spirit, indeed. So, that's just a totally normal leech, right? The very few things we've seen so far are not unusually terrifying. There we go, there's the shot. Why are you gold and glowing? You're injured. Did I shoot you? I did. I shot him for 24 damage. I'm sorry, friend. Is he holding that? No, he doesn't seem to be holding it against me. Here we go. I will get vengeance on your behalf. I mean, like, the way I put that, it made it sound like I was gonna get got. I will kill this guy on account of the thing I did to you, is more accurate. A shrewd aniseed, a strange shimscale leaf, and an apricot, all in a pot, and it doesn't seem like these meals would be very filling. Alright, let's go have a look. We emerged near some big, like, gaps in the floor. A wide, dark shaft whose chrome walls are coated with stinking, viscous scum. You hear splashing and the drone of conveyor belts below. So, that's a way down. Obviously, it's not the way down I would like to use. We're going to look for some stairs or something. I wonder if it's possible to, to descend with a rope or something, you know, to, like, sling a rope down there. And because obviously I don't want to just jump down a big hole. Even if we weren't going to Golgotha, I still wouldn't want to jump down a big hole that I've never seen before. Security door. I'm hoping that's not going to be... Okay, it is not, in fact, the only way in. We should probably help them deal with this leech, though. I feel responsible for his injured state on account of, you know, I am. So I just wanna help out a little bit until he recovers. Okay, again with the gaps. Let's go around the back side of this. I'm curious what's behind that security door. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to come up with a strategy if we want to find out. So this is tarnished chrome. Do we have anything in our inventory that might help with this? We could throw some acid gas grenade at it. We could throw an acid gas grenade at it and hope that that'll eat through the wall. Obviously, I'd be a little worried about doing that, given, Oh, I should disassemble this. This is the whole reason I picked it up. I'd be a little nervous doing that, because obviously I don't want to have a chance of harming my friends, and who knows whether they would wander into the gas. But I don't think we have another solution, really. Oh hey, the fidget cell is drained already. Apparently it doesn't take long. So... yeah, okay, the difference is immediately reflected in our strength and agility. Do we... How does our rechargeability work? No items that require charging. I'm assuming we're going to have to... These chem cells, we're going to have to put chemicals in there, right? But it doesn't actually say... how. Alright, let me pull the cell out of my my stimulators. They still give 1 armor value even when they're not functioning, right? So replace cell, just remove the cell. And then replace one of these iron bucklers. We'll wear the fidget cell on our arm and let it charge back up. And we'll just power the ulnar stimulators when it looks like we're gonna be in like some actual trouble. So apparently they're gonna chew through stuff real fast. So we could just try to hack through that thing, but without any new weaponry or anything. Where are my guys? Where's my team? Okay, I don't know where my team is. That maybe makes this the moment to go ahead and try that acid gas grenade thing. Let's give it a shot. Maybe we're gonna find out that this phase conjugate nonsense prevents it from actually doing damage to the wall. I'm gonna try the wall near the door. We'll see, maybe it'll eat through the door. Trying to stay away from it, but near... away from taking damage, but near enough that I can see when it dissipates. So wait, the corrosive gas itself is phased. Oh, so it's probably not actually affecting anything, right? I'm not going to step in it to find out. We're going to wait for it to dissipate, and then I'm going to look at the wall. Yeah, it probably was not in the same, like, material phase as the wall, so it probably had no effect at all. That's a bummer. That does mean that it's going to be, like, hard to use a phase conjugate grenade on anything ever, right? I mean, we could try to just smash our way through the door. Wait, am I in aggressive stance? Switch to aggressive stance. Additional penetration. It's not helping. Who would have thought? Okay, I mean, I can just stand here and hold the button down. How's this going? Door's fine. I mean, time's passing. We're spending water. But I am doing occasional damage. It's wild how much time that's taking. It's almost like they built these specifically to resist tampering like that. Out of curiosity, how about the tarnished chrome? I'm assuming that it would be easier to get through the door than through the wall around, but that neither one of them is worth doing. Yeah, alright. What about over here? So are we going to have to jump in a hole to get into Golgotha? That is not the way I want to do this. Stupid tree. I'm just having a quick look at the screens nearby in an attempt to see if there's another outbuilding that we could try to get in through or something like that. Right, presumably it's a pretty large complex under there. Wow, I was just holding down the movement button. That goatfolk sower sowed us some explosions. A braid of roasted frog skin stretches taut over his swollen pectorals and fastens a satchel to his hip. His hooves are stained with Naphtali blood. Spittle flies from his bleating mouth into a tuft of hair beneath his chin. It's a little frustrating, and this is not really the game's fault, but it's a little frustrating for me for it to be the case that, like, most of the time you're in no danger, but randomly sometimes you will be in incredible danger, and there's no way for you to know when one of those moments is approaching. I'm gonna go into sprint mode. We're gonna run away from this thing. Like, really run. Absolutely could have died there. And then we're gonna rest until healed. Okay. We're going to go back onto that screen, and we're going to try to approach this... Hold on, I'm hungry. We're going to eat real fast. Whip up a meal. Okay. No effect. Usually no effect. We can get an effect from a random meal, right? It does happen. I think we saw it happen at least once. Wait, that's not the same goatfolk, is it? No, that is a goatfolk savage. So there's more than one goatfolk around here. That's interesting. The goatfolk Yurtsvorden shook off the dazing. The goatfolk sower blew me up. Hits for 3 damage with his sharp engraved carbide battle axe. Okay. So I'm going to step off the screen here real quick and then back onto that screen. That way, my dudes will be adjacent to me once more. And I'm so tired of the exploding. He died instantly. We hit him once and he died. Well, let's take his stuff. Yeah, we have plenty of weight here. What are these sower seeds? These are grenades, effectively, right? Yeah. Small warm seed. And then he has a big engraved battle axe that we should probably, at the very least, look at. Scene from the life of the ancient Sultan Datafa. In 53-51, Datafa won a decisive victory against the combined forces of Appa at the bloody Battle of Ubikesh, though she lost her prized Strangica Tortoisewoe during the course of the conflict. As a result of the battle, Ubikesh was so vacant of signs of life that it was renamed Wandering Wreck. Strangica tortoisewoe, which we assume is an item that tortoises are not fond of. That's interesting. Oh, we should pull the cell out of this thing and examine it. My cells go up here. Oh, but it's just an artifact for us right now. What kind of cell is this? Oh, a metered fidget cell. That's neat. Speaking of fidget cells. No, hold on. Speaking of fidget cells. This guy's full. Okay, remove. Put the metered fidget cell on my arm, and I'm gonna load my ulnar stimulators with the normal fidget cell. Because this is a relatively dangerous situation. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do is we're gonna undo that. I'm gonna take this out. Move cell so that it doesn't spend. We're gonna rest until healed. Then we're gonna go back up onto the screen. Replace the cell. Okay. Let's go consider some... I'm being shot at by something. It's a goatfolk with a gun. We should probably, like... He is a yurt warden. Okay, so he has a desert rifle and some carbide hammers and stuff. My ulnar stimulators ding. Okay, that doesn't actually tell me anything. In theory, I should be a much better shot at this range than I would expect a random enemy to be, because we have all of these benefits. Where'd he go? Right, we have our stabilizers and everything. I guess I could take a moment and draw a bead on him. Maybe that would be the way to fight an enemy at that distance. Now we're close enough I could just shoot him. Oh, I hit my croc. I'm such a bad shot. Sorry, croc. And then the game was like, do you want to target him intentionally now that you've done damage to him? He's still cool with me, right? Yeah, okay. Remarkably. Block? He might have blocked. He's actually really tough. That was non-trivial. We're going to take some of his stuff. So he's got a carbide hammer that I bet will sell pretty well. I'm going to take all of it. What am I doing? Yeah, take it all. Okay. So how are you guys doing? How badly are you wounded? You're just covered in blood. But Picto's hurt. So maybe we should back off. We can fight the enemies again after Picto feels a little better. Alright, so I rested until I was healed. That's got him back to fine. And I'm trying to keep an eye on... Our fidget cell is still full. So maybe the ulnar stimulator's problem is just, you know, when you like do actual travel, world map travel, you spend so much time crossing so much distance. And our Firefly's not giving us a ton of vision here. So that's a sower, right? No, that's a savage. There are like 5 different types of goatfolk that we've seen already. I can't keep them straight, apparently. Where'd he go? Okay, they found him. I'm just gonna get in melee. So he hit me for 2 damage. What stance am I in right now? Am I defensive? I'm in aggressive stance. Let's swipe him. Aggressive swipe. I guess in aggressive stance, the swipe isn't actually better than just attacking. We could go into dueling stance. Yeah, let's do that. We'll swap into dueling, and then we'll hit him with a dueling swipe. So I did successfully disarm him. His battle axe is on the ground. He still has a short sword, but he's definitely less good at fighting now. Ooh, an elastine skullcap. Folded carbide battle axe? Man, it's a shame we're not an axe character. And I guess we could become an axe character. So what's the deal with this? A cap made of stretchy black fabric that sticks to the scalp and gives a ton of cold resist. I think our current headpiece is a lot worse than that. Yeah, I feel pretty good about that. And then... is that all of the goats? Are we done? Have we cleared up the goat situation? I thought there was a yellow goat folk too, wasn't there? Did he get killed? Maybe he got killed by my followers while I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so some problems resolved now. Very nearly got killed by grenades. We still don't have a way down into Golgotha, and I'd still like to try to make this happen. How about this? How about we... I'm going to give you an order to attack this door. And then I'm going to give you an order to attack this door. And then I'm going to stand right here and attack this door. We're going to get it. Between the lot of us. And every once in a while, I deal damage to it. It's still fine. Why are we all covered in blood? Right, everybody's healed. It's just we're all covered in blood. This is not working. Alright, well, I'm going to let them keep working on that while I explore the little bits of the screen over here on the west. See if there's another building we missed. Because I think what it wants us to do is jump down one of the things. I really don't want to jump down one of these holes. It just sounds like a nightmare. How's that going over there, guys? It's not. Alright, well we haven't investigated the whole area yet. Let's check down here. So I want to check all of the 8 screens around this. 2 XP for killing a boar at this point. Really not a good use of our time. Alright, it looks pretty clear to me that there are not any outbuildings on this screen. What about over here? Oh, goatfolk. So there's a goatfolk savage following me, and then my followers are engaged with another one down here. I'd like to be gathered up. So that... okay, the red one is just a normal... no, he's a goatfolk savage. Okay, the red one is just the yellow one, but he's covered in blood. And he's confused and dazed, because my followers are very good at combat. Alright, well then I'm gonna... now that I'm over here by my followers, I'm gonna engage in a kickback strategy against this guy. And unfortunately, we are going to have to reload. I took quite a bit of damage there. I don't like this, where it looks like they're trying to both melee attack me while ignoring my followers. Let's give them... I'm going to switch into defensive stance, and we'll do a defensive swipe. Failing to penetrate the armor is not so good. Yeah, we're taking, like, pretty big chunks of damage here. Oh, no, there's nothing in the gun. A couple of turns left on swipe. I'm in defensive stance already, which is making my dodge value 9, even with all the garbage I'm wearing, which is pretty impressive. God, I'm just having such a hard time actually harming them. I'm going to sprint. We're going to sprint away. That's the play. Reload. Sprint, sprint. Shoot with gun. Shoot with gun. Which one of them is more injured? This would be so much easier if there's only one of them. Okay. The one who's covered in blood. Surprise. Okay, he's down. I don't know why why the game's targeting wants me to shoot at Picto so badly. Smash. Nope, failed to smash. Failed to shoot. What the hell kind of armor is he wearing? He has just some chainmail and some massive horns. He also has a carbide longsword. He has the new weapon that we want. And a lacquered carbide dagger. Man, we have a lot of strength. I'm gonna leave his armor, but we'll take his weapons. And then this one... Okay. I bet these skull caps are probably fairly valuable. So now we have a ton of carbide longswords, actually. That equip in a sensible way? Yes, okay, I left our shield in our other hand. Okay, that's an upgrade. Not like a huge upgrade, but it's an upgrade. Also, sowers. A blue goatfolk. So far, blue has been like, this is the clever version of the monster. Okay, yep, goatfolk shaman. So the goatfolk sower is confused. We need to kill him before he gets unconfused. Alright, good job. I don't know what a goatfolk shaman might do to us, but I don't want to find out. I'm assuming he's going to have brain powers. My dudes are screening me pretty bad here, though. Just trying to make sure that we have open shots. I don't need to help my followers die. Oh dear. He hit me with a stunning force. I'm assuming that I am now stunned. Actually, no, it doesn't look like it. Okay, they killed him actually quite easily. He was worth a ton of XP. Yeah, take a steel buckler. I think we're wearing an iron buckler right now. We're wearing a buckler that is less good than that. This one's feathered, though. Well, we don't need to have this fidget cell on anymore. Steel buckler just reduces your dodge value by less than an iron buckler does. Okay. So we might run into more goatfolk. But it looks like what we're not likely to run into is a building that's going to have a staircase into it, in it that leads down into Golgotha. And Picto seems reluctant to follow us around when it's just time to explore, but very aggressive when it's time for melee combat, which I really appreciate. Look at all this good carbide weaponry. Alright, let's get up here and we're gonna rest for a second. Alright. And then we're just gonna continue verifying here. Oh, a Dromad caravan. Hey, that's a handy thing to have found. Howdy there. Let's trade. It's not polite to just walk up to people and ask what kind of creature they are. Spectacles. A grenade of some kind. $1,400 worth of strange tubes that I mean, for all we know, this is a steel folding chair, right? Do the spectacles actually do anything? I mean, they wouldn't. It's totally a video game thing for, like, glasses to always give you perception. But really, they do have to be appropriate to your prescription, and just random glasses you found on the ground are likely to be not helpful. Ooh, a feathered steel buckler, that would be cool. Or we could do that thing we always try to do and just buy some artifacts that we don't know what they are. Well, we're definitely not going to wear these. Don't think I want those. We already have one of these on. Yeah, we'll probably never wear any of that stuff again. We have gloves that I like a great deal. Also, carbide hammers and short swords. This freezing hammer we probably don't want. We probably don't want that. Yeah, we picked up a lot of good selling gear. Do we want to sell? Oh, we certainly don't want this iron buckler. We could probably sell our extra rifle, or we could dismantle it. I'm gonna hold on to it for right now. I think odds are pretty good that we'll dismantle it for parts. And then I don't think I want to sell any of my grenades. I like having a wide variety of types of explosions that I can unleash on people. So we have a fair amount of trade value, actually. What do I want? It's probably artifacts, right? So we could take this expensive artifact, which might be something really cool, or it might be me falling for him going, ah, this one is more valuable. That's 400 drams. If we wanted to just buy a couple of those, our artifacts aren't even really that valuable. We probably don't want to do it this way then. Oh, you know what? We don't really need these extra carbide longswords. And then... anything else that I want to sell? This is... we're probably just not going to take the $57 one. Yeah, I'll take the expensive artifact because I'm very curious and perhaps I am a fool. And also, you will give me some water, which I think is probably a good idea at this point. Nice to know there's a caravan here, though. It's an electro bow. Okay. That's definitely interesting. So our desert rifle is 9 1d8. 9 penetration, 1d8 damage. The electro bow is 10 penetration, only 1d6 damage. And it's a bow, but all of our skills are applicable to both bows and rifles. There's no reason that we shouldn't use a bow. The extra point of penetration is probably significantly better than the 1 point of damage. Yeah, this is definitely better. Okay, equip this. I guess unload that. There's no reason to have that loaded. We'll put one of the fidget cells into this, right? Yeah, an electro bow is a big deal. And then now we have a powered light that is quite powerful. So Dromad Caravan just hanging around Golgotha. Not actually any way into Golgotha on this screen, which is not a big surprise. That's enough Tali up there, right? Yeah, we should probably... oh, that's a more important target. I want to... there we go. Nope, that goes through a space that one of my dudes is in. Yeah, they're making this very awkward. Okay, you I can shoot at. Okay, kickback totally does work with this. And again, we're consuming our power cell at a rate of 50 shots per full charge, which seems pretty good. Alright, we turned him into shoes. Is the sower dead? They must have gotten him. Or they chased him off the screen. Either way is good. Let's just grab all this stuff. And then there should be some more Naftali incoming, probably. Oh, hey, what is that? It looked like a red version of the quill worm that we saw in the past. You know, in the past. Wow, Ice Frog. Ice Frog too tough. Oh, right, if I hit reload, I just like, reflexively hit R there to reload because I was like, well, I used my weapon a bunch. This is pretty great. Okay, what are you? You are a... just... okay, you're a normal Quillipede, you're just bloody. Fair enough. Hostile? Not hostile, because it's a bug. A counterweighted iron dagger is probably effectively not worth anything. And there's an argument to be made that we should just pick up everything and bring it back to the caravan, I suppose. Because we could buy more weird artifacts, and what if they're even as cool as an electro bow? I do want to sometime buy one of those, like, 2,800 cost artifacts from somebody. Oh, hey, this stuff. So this is where they killed that sower. He has armor that has even more armor value than our current armor, but man, that's a lot of minus dodge. What's my dodge value right now? 8. So we could push our AV up 2 more points by putting on these steel boots over our crocossins, and then our the plate mail over our chainmail, but we're going to lose 4 total points of dodge doing so. And maybe it's not worth it. And I have such a bad sense of of that. I'm gonna do it. Okay, equip that, and then equip these steel boots. So we're at like really poor dodge. But 8 armor value is definitely going to cause some penetration issues for a lot of weapons. Okay, so we still actually haven't seen this screen here to the northwest of Golgotha, the Golgotha entrance that we're familiar with, and also the screen that's just to the north. Goatfolk Sower exploded us. Where'd he go? There he is. Smash him! Yeah, carbide longsword in the face. He's dead, and I'm assuming that's his seeds. We're just carrying around so many explosives now. I wonder if I could totally see this being the kind of game where that's a dangerous thing to do, right? If you get hit with a fire spell or something, it could cook off your grenades. We don't know for sure, but it makes me nervous. That looks like the only thing of interest on this screen, and then we've been up here. Apparently there's a goatfolk that we had not dealt with yet, though. I shot my hermit. Shot my friendly hermit. I don't even know who the hermit is. Like, why she's following us. She's following one of our other people, but I don't know. I don't have any idea what her relationship is to the whole team. Hey, buddy, could you maybe die? Have you considered just dying? There we go. And every time the hermit gets a kill, we don't get the kill, which sucks. An elastine skin suit. Okay, so it's just armor that's very dodgy. Alright, well, take all. And then we will, I guess, go back to the caravan real quick. Were they? Oh, they're on the screen below this. A Fullerite short sword. Interesting. Ooh, you have a salve injector. Okay, this is the other merchant. This is not the same one that we traded with before. I was curious if he had any interesting gear, and it turns out the answer is yes. We're going to sell our old armor. We've made a decision. We're going all armor value. Sell all of this stuff. Counterweighted carbide hammers. I don't really need that. Okay. I love a salve injector. Oh, actually, there's another dromad over here. You only have a staff, because you're just a caravan guard, not actually the trader. So, we have 168 drams of water on hand. We could buy just some of these cheaper artifacts. It's hard to know what might be valuable. We could sell both of our desert rifles. You know what? I'm definitely comfortable selling at least one desert rifle. I might want to hold on to one, just in case we get EMP'd or something. You know, like, having a ranged weapon that is not reliant on super tech to work might be a good idea. And then hold on to all my grenades, I guess. So yeah, we'll just give you some water for one of these. It's probably just going to be another kind of grenade, but honestly, there are kinds of grenades I'd be real happy to see right now. Poison gas grenade, not so much. If we could find another one of those resonance grenades, I'd be over the moon about it. Okay, so Golgotha is the screen above us. We had to make a decision here. We tried. We were thorough. Wait, did I see... Oh, it was a blood splat. A blood splatter on the ground. I thought I saw a Sightless Way enemy, and I was going to deny him his existence. Okay. Let's eat. How am I doing on my power cells? The fidget cell is reading as fresh. Or the ulnar stimulator cell is reading as fresh. Yeah, it is nice to have some extra strength and stuff. So, I guess we're just gonna jump down one of these slopes. I'm really worried that it's gonna kill me, to be perfectly honest with you. Yeah. Maybe you can't jump down them? That's weird. It's weird that we just got a building zone notification. I mean, we would eventually hack through the door. We could just hang out here until we have done that. Or we could go somewhere else and try to find some grenades. You know what we might want to do? Let's range out past the Dromad Caravan. What I'm thinking is we can probably find some more stuff to kill in the area. Come back and trade with the Dromad Caravan for the other cheap artifacts. Also, man, what is gained by having there be so many trees that block my way that I have to walk around? Is this fun? Are we having fun? And then we can hope that one of the cheaper artifacts is going to be a grenade that might actually have an effect on that wall. The other thing we could try to do is there a tinkering related skill that will allow us to do something about that door, maybe? Lay down grenades as mines or set them as bombs. That's probably not super helpful. Yeah, it looks like probably not. We need an explosion. I guess, hold on, we could try EMPing the door and seeing if that breaks its security door functionality. Because I don't know what else, what other ways we might have of getting the thing done here. Stupid tree. Stupid, wrong kind of tree. Your character should be smart enough to walk around the tree. Alright, let's EMP the door and hope that that opens it. A flashbang's certainly not going to help. Poison gas isn't going to do anything. The sower seeds, I guess, might be... I don't know why I was just disregarding these, but we might actually be able to just blow through the... You know, let's... Everybody back up. I'm going to try it. Maybe that's exactly why there are so many goats with sower seeds around here. I didn't really do a great throw. And we did not... I think I threw short. I don't think it... Oh, okay, it automatically pulls it. If you have more of the same kind of grenade, it automatically pulls another one in. That one got closer. I'm gonna try another one or two here. Those are hitting the wall. They are not doing meaningful damage. Alright, let's try the EMP grenade. I appreciate, though, that this feels like the kind of game where we might be able to sort of like immersive sim our way into a solution. Okay. Damn it. You can't unlock that. I was really hoping that that was going to cause the door to malfunction and we could force it. Well, then, shit. How about the chrome walls? All of the walls are fine. So they all took some damage from the grenade, but it's not enough. It's not enough for it to be meaningful. So where would we acquire some explosives? I guess we can just wander around and get in trouble. What do we have any other quests? We haven't run into as many random bits of information in the world here. If we could find a wandering wreck, we could just go get in some trouble until we find something. I guess we could make a pilgrimage to the 6-day stilt. There's a huge merchant bazaar there. Yeah, maybe we could buy a grenade there. Or maybe we could just like buy something meaningful. Okay. So it's that all the way up in the corner, right? I'm a little bummed out now about our water situation. How much water do we have? Maybe we should sell some stuff to these dromads? I mean, it's kind of a lot. Let's give it a shot. We're going to try to make it. We'll probably get lost along the way at some point and get in some trouble, and that'll also be fine. Okay, we are here in an area of desert canyons. There are dumb enemies getting killed by tiny, weak things. I do not fear you, Snapjaw. I do not fear you, random salamander. I do not fear you, turtle. We'll just kill everybody. And we'll harvest their parts for trade value. Okay, look at that. We're getting, it's hard to talk about combat in this game without saying the phrase double penetration. We're getting double penetration on that tortoise, and you're all just gonna have to be grown-ups about it. Like I am. Obviously. Something shot at me. There it is. No. That thing does not get to live. Thou shalt not suffer a random plant to live. So I'm going to actually pull my fidget cells. Let's replace cell, remove cell. And here, let's do that here as well. And we're going to equip them on our arms for a minute here. I'll just carry these around and... Okay. I'm sure those will charge by the time we're no longer lost. Oh, that one's not aggressive. He doesn't care about us. Well, we're just picking stuff up to sell. This is not going to be terribly valuable stuff. I don't really care at this point if my followers kill the kinds of enemies we're running into here, if the hermit gets the kill instead of us, because we're losing a very small amount of XP when that happens. I guess the tortoise is still worth something. Sure, a wide-brimmed hat, why not? Am I in a place where I can just stand and fight a salt hopper now? Oh, the salt hopper's cool with us. Do you want to have a chat, Mr. Salt Hopper? He has nothing. Why is he cool with me? What reputation might he be on? He's certainly not an antelope. Geez. There's so many. I don't know why I even thought this was going to be effective. Alright, let's not worry about it. I think we're still going kind of like, oh, we found the settlement of Sweethearth. Are you red because you're covered in blood? Nope, you're red because you're an apple farmer who carries a stun gas grenade around. You know, as apple farmers do. Hey there, buddy. He's got apple-related items in his inventory, perhaps not a huge surprise. Well, this is cool. It's really helpful that there's a village out here. Where do you think these stairs go? Is this the apple cellar? Or we've found a subterranean desert canyon. Is that fresh water? Hold on. 10 drams of fresh water. With this character, we definitely want... Hold on. Yeah, get all of it. I want to make sure we don't accidentally get any of the brackish water that's nearby. What's your deal, friend? A Kyakukian hunter. A lithe, brown-skinned woman wearing only a loincloth. Over one bare shoulder, a bow is slung. Over the other, she carries the pelt of some forest animal. At the sound of each breaking twig or aberrant bird call, her body tenses and her hand reaches for the grip of her bow. She poises herself to defend her village from those cloven-hoofed savages that would pillage it. Just the village that's upstairs? Okay, you don't really speak English all that much. An ogre ape pelt. What's the deal with this? The filthy pelt of an ogre ape. Well, sure. I was kind of curious why it was so valuable. Also, it looks like my buds have maybe found something to fight over here. They're all frozen. What is happening? Everybody's in fine health. They're just all frozen. Is there a... You'll need to tell me a story about what's going on, or... Okay, well, the Voider, obviously... Oh, I should probably... How are my cells doing? 55 and low. A Voider is probably not the kind of thing you want to fight in melee combat. But I'm going to try it. Oh, that bat's not hostile. It's confused right now. It won't avoid me. Let's just try to kill it before it gets unconfused. There we go. Well done. Stupid phase webs. Get me out of the phase web. Okay. Alright, spiders are... Yeah, the spiders are hostile. I was having a hard time hitting them for some reason. Nope, he voided me. No, oh, I'm coming to save you. Oh, doesn't need my help. He's probably fine. Especially since Picto is on the way. Yep, is in perfect health. These are not actually dangerous enemies, and also he has set their webs ablaze. I wonder if you can suffer from smoke inhalation? Okay, well it seems like the whole situation's under control now anyway, so... What a weird area. Apparently there was once a horned chameleon caught in the web, much as I am now. So this is not town. This is a hostile area that the town was built on top of for some reason. Maybe they farm spider silk or something? Maybe I'm ruining their industry by coming down here and wrecking everything. Oh yeah, trash monk. What's your deal? You have, okay, the same kinds of stuff trash monks always have. Okay, you're just hunting... Oh, are you hunting this Arcanaut? Will the Arcanaut talk to me? No, the Arcanaut wants to kill the trash monk. Well, then I'm going to step back and just let that resolve. We'll be with you when you're done. Should we save the Arcanaut? Is he going to lose? He might lose. Alright, friends. We are on Team Arcanaut. Kill the trash monks. Okay, he had some loot. Smash. Okay. I didn't get the XP for either of those trash monks. He has a steel potter's knife. I don't know. You just give me all the stuff. Where's that damn Arcanaut going in such a hurry? Hey, could you... Yeah. He stepped into a web. That will give us time to catch up with him so we can have a chat. Okay, you don't actually have anything interesting. Arcanauts sometimes have artifacts, you know? So, we're kind of getting off mission here. I was hoping he would have a grenade. I guess let's not worry about this weird underground area where there is gear and stuff, but nothing like terribly interesting, and certainly nothing of the level we should be worried about. Let's see if there's like, is there a mayor in this town or a viceroy? Where I'm from, towns all got viceroys. Basically, a person who might give us a quest or something. And if not, then we'll just continue on toward the stilt. It looks like this is actually just a couple of apple orchards built on top of, for some reason, a huge subterranean dungeon. Oh, my dudes are confusing something. Okay, we don't have to fight a bunch of snapjaws. You know what? We're not lost anymore. There are hostiles nearby. Okay, you guys can fight those snapjaws if you want. Okay, now we know where there's a nice little village. And then we are immediately lost again. This is probably... Oops, I accidentally hit my sprint hotkey, which I forgot that I even had that hotkeyed. Alright, that's enough of you. Stop shooting arrows at me. What are we going to do here? We discover Numamoka's End. What is this? The name of this place makes me feel like we should just real quick here, let's replace the cell in here. Oh, I have to unequip. It's a shame you can't replace with cells that are on your body already. This is a little bit more tedious than it probably ought to be as a process. I wonder if you can make a macro for this sort of thing. I don't know if the game has any of that functionality. We'll put the metered fidget cell in the bow so that we have an accurate ammo readout all the time. And there we go. Ulnar stimulators 5 sec fidget cell? Wait, why does that say 5 sec there? Oh, they're warming up. That's what that beep... Okay. They make that noise to let you know that they're turned on now. Oh, maybe Numamoka's End is just a farm? It's just a pig farm. These are just farming pigs? Hello, pig. I will chat with the pig. How are you? Soft growling. Pigs growl? I've never tried to raise pigs, so I guess maybe they do. I mean, there's a noise pigs make. No one can see me. We'll just have a quick look in this chest. Ooh, take all. Wasn't me. One of these pigs might have robbed your chest, sir. I think I should just report that. Okay, there we go. You're no longer lost. Man doesn't really have anything I have any interest in. I guess we should probably make a fire and eat a meal before we leave. It is nice that we keep wandering into little bits of civilization, though, and we can ask where we are. A sprinkle of Equimax hair, an aniseed, a soybean, and a nip of ash. Plus 1 intelligence for the rest of the day. Wow, that's a good-ass meal. Okay, we are going to make it to the stilt. Now we're just out on the salt dunes, huh? This is a bad time. Wow, it looks like the forgotten, shoot, what was that called? The Eternal Castle? It looks like the Eternal Castle out here. Well, this music is certainly menacing. I mean, there's not really anything for us to do except wander in what we expect is the direction of 9 drams of fresh water. Hold on a second. Do I actually have 9 drams of water left, or is it saying that container has 9 drams of water left? Okay, that's fine. I was about to say we need to go back out of the desert. Although I guess, yeah, in the place we're in now, all we would really want to do is continue walking toward our goal. Is this thing hostile? Alright, well, let's just kill it. Wow, he's very fast. He's panicked, and he's just kind of running in random directions. Whoa. Music. Music caught me off guard there a little bit. Really, only 300 XP. Huh. Alright, well, we know where we are now. We're so close. We made it. I tried to take the 6-day stilt. Oh, glorious Shekinah. 1500 XP. That's pretty handy. Okay, so the situation here is a little bit more complex than usual. Let's just have a look around. I'm standing in the middle of some fractus. I should probably extricate myself from the fractus patch. There is a warden here in the village. I mean, people have wardens, right? There's a saying amongst the vintners who hoist their sails toward the stilt: 1 rose is fair, 5 is death. Apparently. It's not the first time we've heard of that. I thought that guy was just making it up. Indeed, when a single shawl swathes her face, and the esters are one, there is peace beneath the stilt. But when she's joined by her sisters, and scarlet ribbons thrash in the desert air, there is only blood and justice. Ah, okay. The wardens are the rose. A warden is the rose. Okay, so there's some pilgrims here, some protectors of the stilt who are very tough, but don't mean us any harm immediately. Note that they are only very tough. I'm not saying that we should definitely be, like, biding our time and looking for an opportunity to kill everyone and steal all their stuff. I'm just saying we might have the capability of doing that not that far in the future. Mechanimist choralers are out here crooning a worshipful hymn to his argent fathers and the Cassafessence, which is a thing I don't know about. Here you got a preacher in jewel-encrusted sandals. This guy's a disciple of the coiled lamb. Folds of coarse-weave physician's cloth hang off his lissom frame like a gunslinger's shawl, and the crinkled brim of an old hat blots the sun and starlight. He is hated by the villagers of Nalep for disproving their theorems. Huh. Also, this music's getting a little intense. I feel like you don't hear music like this in video games very often. And that guy's just a pilgrim. Damage? Damage is happening? Are my people doing okay? They're all up in the bramble stuff. Could you guys step out of there? You're embarrassing me. Is that person a centaur? A Hindran pariah. Oh, pariahs. I have some experience with those. There is little more to this being than a bundle of spindly limbs, patchy pale green fur, and bone-white skin. The severely mutated deerkin surveys their surroundings with languid eyes, one of Cud's most delicate creatures living unconcerned among the salt-worn and toughened. You're a deer centaur. Disliked by the villagers of Suilikesh for burning one of their leaders in effigy, disliked by succulents, hated by roots for casting doubt on their beliefs. Okay, well let's, And wearing a crude toga, and also equipped with a bunch of revolvers and daggers. So many weapons. Just like festooned. Praise Dagon. Is that what you just said? Hold a moment, friend. Are you looking for work? I'm looking for your thirst, which is mine. Okay. Share a secret with me, water sibling. Someone told me that a man gave a troll foal unfavorable horoscope readings. That's not a secret. That's just words. That's just a string of words. Give me another secret. Rumor is that an Allopyra repeatedly beat the villagers of Kyakuka at dice. That doesn't seem right. Okay, so this one's a trickster. That's what we've learned. You know what? Sure, I am looking for work. What do you got? Lovely. Take a seat. Chew the bark with me, and I will tell you what I know. I've heard tell that my ancestral hometown, Bela, is in some kind of trouble. They've opened their borders for the first time I know of, and are specifically seeking to hire Kendrin. That's their word for outsiders, like you. Would you be willing to go see what they need? How do you know this? My water goes to scouts to keep a distant eye on Bela, to make sure that it is still there, still safe. I have never been within a parasang of my people's land, but I know exactly where the once-hidden village stands. I will share this knowledge with you, if you agree to consider whatever their request may be. That is very interesting. Why don't you go there yourself? Oh, I am not welcome in Bela. My blood is not pure, and I was not born in the meadow. These things make my name as salt in the mouths of true Hindran. They are misguided, but they are my misguided family. So, why do you care? Even blood as thin as mine ties me to the Servidian meadow. The Hindran may not say so, but they are my family. And who are you exactly? My name is Lulihart. The blood of the Hindran runs through my veins, but 2 of my 3 parents were Kendrin, so that blood is dilute and salt-brined from being born out here. Dilute, salty blood. Yeah, that's very funny. 3 parents, huh? That's an interesting system. You know what? Very well. I will go to Bela as you ask. Bless you, friend. I feel better knowing that at least one Kendrin will reach back to aid my kin. Let me advise you of Bela's location, and here is a little chew boon for your trouble. Yonder cane. Okay. I mean, I'm interested in that. I'm interested in that if only to see the city, honestly. Let's trade. Do you have anything fun? You have a high-capacity chem cell that you want a lot of money for? Nah, we're good. Let's wander around and meet some people. Oh, are they going to be mad at me here because I have Chrome? We should maybe be careful. And ready to flee. What does this sign say? Can I read? This is the wine hut. Oh, yeah, alright. You have wine. And also bread and cheese, of course. That makes sense. I'm not really looking for wine. What about that sign over there? Grape Witch Brew. Well, okay, it has my curiosity at least. Nope, that's just a different kind of wine. They're all vintners out here, that's the thing. Alright, can you guys please stay out of the brambles? Thank you. Live and drink, traveler. Welcome to the stilt. This is the 6-day stilt, huh? It's colossal. Beautiful. I see why the Chrome Stewards gather here. Then you're not of the faith yourself, huh? Yeah, me neither. Do go inside, though. She's a beauty. Got dyed glass high in her rafters, she does. And 2 marvelous carvings on the wings. Plus a light sculpture of a god. Hear the sermon, too, as you like. The High Priest is persuasive, but not half as persuasive as the Cathedral herself. In beauty there is power, you know. Either way, while you're in the cathedral or on the stilt grounds, stay peaceful. Is it true what they say, that the stilt's a petrified kraken? Is that something we heard before? Ah, who knows? I've wondered it myself. Sometimes she'll catch my eye when the moon's silver bright, and she's there bearing down on the flats. Whatever she is, she's gigantic and old. Real old. Way older than the cathedral the mechanimists built inside her. Huh. What a grand bazaar. What's in each of these tents? Are you mad? You think I keep a tally of every shopkeeper that steps foot on the stilt grounds? They come and go as they please. You've got merchants of all types here, wine sellers, honey hawkers, bookbinders, cobblers. Have a look around for yourself. Follow the road around the stilt. There's tents the whole way around. Okay, that's interesting. Praise be to Shekinah, etc. You are among friends here. Okay, dude, hold on. I wanted to go back to the top level menu because I wanted to do the water ritual. Are we, fish and the cult of the coiled lamb don't care for me, but we are now positive with the wardens, which is cool. I'm not going to spend any reputation with them because it'd be super cool to convince a warden to join us eventually, but I will share my secrets. How about the secret location of Sweethearth? And also the secret location of Numumokas's End. I am not going to betray the location of Bela. Look at me being trustworthy. I wonder, if you told the wardens the location of Bela, I wonder if it would actually upset... shoot, I've forgotten the fawn's name already. Alright, let's trade. What do you have on you? Just a carbide shield, though. I want a carbide shield. What's my current shield? This is a 4-3 shield. Mine is a 3-2. Yeah, it's not that big of a difference. Yeah, I'm not going to stress about it. So, what's your deal? Preacher says, Praise Bel, shield father, who parts the swirling gas clouds. Ooh, you have some weird artifacts. Do I have anything really valuable? I have this yonder cane. I'm a little reluctant to sell. Let's offer you at least a trade of all of my garbage weapons. And this short bow I don't need, and this wooden buckler. And we're not going to get anywhere near the value of this artifact. I guess, you know what? Just give me one of them. Yeah, I'll trade water at this point. And if it turns out to be something cool, we'll get the other one. But we know they're the same because they stack. It's a high explosive missile. So definitely cool, but we don't have anything to launch it out of right now. If we could find a launcher, first of all, that would be awesome. And secondly, we could blow that door up then. Sapur, disciple of the coiled lamb. Peace and health in the light of the star, pilgrim. Brood with me on the life of Reshef, if you are willing. Oh, I am, and in fact, let me tell you something maybe you don't know about Reshef. At Starfarer's Quay, Reshef consulted with mysterious strangers, etc. You muse over the secret with Sapur and gain some insight. Oh, wow! Interesting. So secrets about Reshef's life are actually worth XP. Oh, that's very interesting. Your thirst is mine. My water yours. Newly sentient beings and the villagers of Nalep do not care for me. Ooh, he would be willing to teach us first aid if we got him up to 100. That's interesting. Let's see if he has anything to trade us. He has a weird artifact that has a power cell slot in it. That's interesting. And some guns. And files of convalescence. Adds simple cold-based or simple regeneration and healing-based effects to cooked meals. Huh. That's a weird combination of things. Ooh, he does have yuckwheat as well. I mean, I guess we have some clothing and stuff that we could trade. We could part with some of our grenades. I'm a little leery of parting with too much more water, especially while we're all the way out here on the dunes. But I am pretty, it would be nice to have some yuckweed or some honey on us, you know, just in case we encounter something. I mean, a single yuckweed stem's not that expensive. Yeah, let's say just one. And we'll trade you some all of this armor, because this is pretty heavy stuff. And then my copper nugget. Like I said, I'm getting a little nervous about the amount of water that we're carrying. And do we have... I could trade him a grenade or something. I don't really want to get rid of the yonder cane. Yeah, we'll go one grenade. I have so many grenades. You know what? I don't think this is actually valuable. Because it's just going to phase out and the fungicide gas isn't going to do anything. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. It's a good idea to have some ways of dealing with some stuff. So this is, yeah. The Coiled Lamb of Badals, really? At twilight, in the shadow of the spindle, the people of Ummanporch saw an image on the horizon that looked like a ghost bathed in cerulean. It was Reshef, and after he came and left Ummanporch, the people built a monument to him, and thenceforth called him Ghost in Cerulean. So, good information, I'm going to assume. Probably information that our friend here already has. But... no, apparently not. Wow, going inside that place was worth 500 XP. That's pretty wild. Live and drink, priest. So we leveled up again, and oh, we're 70 minutes into this episode. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I looked over at the recording window and was expecting it to say like 45. I was like, we're probably getting close, huh? But no, we are actually way past the end of this thing. So we have some skill points. I don't actually know what I want to do with these skill points. We're actually able to carry our shield around now, so shield stuff is definitely interesting. Chance of blocking improves to 75%. That's interesting. Strength times 2 minus 35% chance that your opponent is stunned for 1d2 rounds. Our strength is like 25 right now, right? I went the wrong way. Hold on. Page this way. It is 26. So, that's actually a pretty decent chance. It's like a 1 in 5 every time we block that we stun somebody. Oh, we could pick up Juke now as well. Juke seems pretty useful. Ugh, we have so many... Okay, you know what? We're not making this decision right now. I'm not going to sit here and page through all this stuff and think for another 25 minutes on camera. We probably have to go for today. That's going to be it for us for the moment. Thank you all so much for watching. Octabisar is our most successful character by such a huge margin, and so quickly. I really feel like I'm learning. I really feel like I'm getting better at this game. Come back next time, and hopefully we'll be able to turn all of this goodwill and skill into some kind of way of getting into Golgotha. And we'll see you then.